Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence dude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will get first crack at it today. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against the turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be...
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick a completion on the out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll try the run. Runs for the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every game. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Webb. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wilson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, looking for a man. Keeps it going. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down.
Turning it on! Nice move, create some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not... That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping him. A couple more.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Using his legs, it's Webb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and grab.
Now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's on target and complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
complete to the right. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wilson to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! You thought they were done. Not, they're back, baby!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The Gators enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. With jet sweep pass. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wilson will throw. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams